News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Monica Ricks. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz will accept the vice presidential nomination tonight at the Democratic National Convention. CBS's Ed O'Keefe is in Chicago.
He has to introduce himself to this country, well known in Minnesota, obviously. Democrats certainly get to know him. Expect a lot of conversation about his Nebraska upbringing, his geography teaching background. This is often the night where you could also see the running mate maybe level some attacks of his own on Donald Trump and J.D. Vance.
Vance doing some of that while campaigning in North Carolina today.
Tim Walz says that he served in a war zone. It turns out the closest he ever got to war is when he let rioters burn down the city of Minneapolis under his watch in the summer 2020. Remember that?
He was referring to protests following George Floyd's death. The southern half of the U.S. is feeling extreme heat today. Odyssey, New York meteorologist Craig Allen is tracking conditions.
Temperatures are going to be in the triple digits across many portions of Texas, across through New Mexico, Arizona, and Nevada. And this heat is going to expand a little bit more on up into the Central Plains as well as portions of the lower Rockies.
About 34 million Americans are under heat alerts right now. In Italy, divers recovered 5 more bodies from the wreckage of a luxury yacht. CBS's Vicki Barker.
An Italian fireboat turned into a ferry for the dead. This doctor treated the 15 who survived that night.
The word that all the Egypt kept repeating was darkness. Darkness that they experienced during the shipwreck.
They told him the super yacht sank within 5 minutes of being hit by that sudden freak storm.
One person was found earlier this week. One more is still missing. Vice President Harris jumped on a call earlier today between President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to push a ceasefire deal. More than 50 people have died in the last day in Gaza. And Ukraine targeted Russia in a drone attack.
Moscow experienced the largest drone attack since the fighting started in 2022. 45 in all, according to the Russian Ministry of Defense. Moscow claims it shot all of them down.
CBS's Ian Lee in Sumy, Ukraine. Who knew marriage could be good for men?
Love and marriage.
A 3-year study found that married men, or those who got married during the study, were twice as likely to age well compared to their never-married peers. Researchers define optimal aging as freedom from any serious physical, cognitive, mental, or emotional issues that prevent daily activities, as well as high levels of happiness. CBS's Allison Keyes. The opposite, though, for women. Single ladies age twice as well as widows or divorcees. The Dow added 55 points. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 77 degrees in Pinole, California.